Hello everyone, this is Crystal Potoff, and I have something really exciting to share with you. Now, right now I have 4 projects going on off to the side in my studio. I'm making some jewelry. I have these lovely brown eggs that I got at Potter, and I'm going to be doing reindeer designs on these, and I have them all drawn out. I'm also turning some eggs into ornaments so that they will look like this eventually. And I'm working on some eggs that will go in a shadow box also. And so why not add just one more project to the mix? And this project started because in the January of this year, January, February, someone asked me to do a commission that was an egg that had hearts on it, and then also one that had birds on it. So I did a chicken egg with some birds and some heart-like flowers. It turned out really cute. And I thought, oh, I wonder how that would look on it. And the person that wanted the egg was very happy with it. So then I thought, oh, you know what, I'm going to try doing something similar on a goose egg. And I did, and it turned out really cool. And that one has been purchased also by a different individual. And because it was a bigger egg, it had more design elements on it. So I thought, why not do it on a rhea egg? So that's what this is. And it has hummingbirds, butterflies, and bees. And I call this pollination. I've been doing a series of eggs with the pollinators on them. So, and it has these flowers on it. It has 2 types of pisanki bands on it. I really love the way this turned out. I entered this in the Illinois Art League member show, and I was so excited to show it publicly. That show is over, so now I have the egg back in my possession, and I wanted to do this. I submitted this design and one other one to Eggstravaganza 2025, and this is in Egg Harbor, Wisconsin. And it is on an even bigger egg that I will show you. So I submitted 2 designs. They accepted this one. They only accept one. And when you see the egg, I only want to do 1 egg. I have about, we'll say I have 5 months to finish it. And so the pattern has to be similar to this. Now, I did Eggstravaganza 2019, and it was a lot of fun. I was really glad I did it. So now I'm doing it 2025, and it will have this type of a design on it. It is an egg-shaped item that I will be doing. So let me show you what that is and how I'm going to get started on the project. So here's the egg. It's pretty big. Yeah, and just for scale, here's me next to it. Yeah, it's a big egg. The first thing that I need to do is, this is created in halves, and then at Egg Harbor they put the halves together, and they've got this, I think he called it Bondo on it. It's holding the 2 halves together, but there's a little bit of roughness to it. And I will be coating this with a primer first before I start painting it. And so what I'm going to do first is sand it all down. I'm taking advantage of some nice weather here to do this outside because I really don't want to sand it in the house. So I'm going to start doing that, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what I have done once I finish sanding it. So it's now all sanded. This area here is nice and smooth, and but there's a little bit of texture, and I've kind of sanded the whole egg. Now I'm going to get a cloth and wipe it down before I put any primer on it. But before I put the primer on it, what they did at Egg Harbor was they marked where it will go in the stand. So there's a 3 legged stand. So there's 1 mark, there's 2, and then the other one's, that's right there. And obviously when I paint, I'm going to cover them up. So what I want to do next is measure these and write that down somewhere that I don't forget it, so that I can kind of have an idea where they're going to go. I really probably won't modify the design much, but I do want to make sure that what is here is the band and not, I don't want to lose any of the birds and butterflies and bees in it too much. So I do want to make sure that I have that spot clear of any elements. So I'll do that, wipe it down, and then I will be starting the painting process. So the end result will be that this will be on this Messy Studio Alert. It's ready to be painted. I need to go purchase the paint. I was given a stipend for the supplies cost. And last time I did it, I used a local company in Peoria, Illinois called Born Paint. They were very helpful. I hope that the same paint or something of similar quality is still available. So the next step is prime it and then start the measuring process, which is a little tricky because this one has a lot of parallel horizontal lines. So I will show you how I measure for that. It's similar to the way I would do one of these eggs, but a lot bigger. I'm really excited to get started on this. So I'll be posting all my progress. I hope you enjoy watching me.